Looking for the best laptop for programming? To suit your needs? In this video, we're diving into some of the top options available right now. Before we begin, don't forget to check out the links in the description to find the best deals within your budget. Let's get started. Number 4. Apple MacBook Pro 14. The Apple MacBook Pro 14, 2024, is the best laptop for programming we've tested. It packs a ridiculous amount of processing power, allowing you to compile code quickly, and provides an amazing user experience. This 2024 model has a couple of upgrades over its M3 predecessor, including a higher peak display brightness of 1000 candelas per square meter in SDR, Thunderbolt 5 support, M4 Pro/Max models, and, of course, better performance. The downside is that you'll be paying for the increased GPU performance on the M4 Pro or Max models, even if you don't need it for your workload. If you want more screen real estate to see your code, the Apple MacBook Pro 16, 2024, is also a fantastic choice. Just know that it's a pretty big device, so you'll have to compromise a bit on portability. Our recommendation for Windows users is the Lenovo ThinkPad P1 Gen 7, 2024. It's configurable with Intel Meteor Lake CPUs, up to a Core Ultra 9 185H. You can get this laptop with integrated graphics or an NVIDIA discrete GPU, so you don't have to pay for graphical performance, which you don't need. One advantage this laptop has over the MacBook Pro is that it has user-replaceable RAM and storage, allowing you to upgrade after purchase. The overall user experience is great. You get a large 16-inch display, a comfortable keyboard, and plenty of ports. It doesn't get very hot under load, but the fans are noticeably louder than the MacBook. Number 3. Apple MacBook Air 15. If you don't need the processing power of a workstation like the Apple MacBook Pro 14, 2024, check out the Apple MacBook Air 15, M4, 2025. It's very portable for a 15-inch model, and its battery lasts easily through a typical workday. It has a sharp 60Hz Retina display, which isn't as impressive as the MacBook Pro's mini LED but is still excellent. Apple's M4 SoC is fast enough for most programmers, and you won't have to deal with fan noise since this is a fanless device. The main drawback is its limited port selection, which comprises only 2 USB-C/Thunderbolt 4s, so a dock might be necessary if you have multiple peripherals or external displays. Speaking of external display, the M4 model now supports up to two 6K at 60Hz screens in addition to the laptop's built-in screen dot on the Windows side. We recommend the Microsoft Surface Laptop 7th Edition 15, 2024. This is also a 15-inch ultra-portable that provides a premium user experience, sporting a brighter 120Hz touchscreen, a more comfortable keyboard, a wider port selection, and Wi-Fi 7 wireless connectivity. The important thing to know about this laptop is that it uses an ARM-based SoC, the Snapdragon X Elite. This chip is quite capable, but because many programs lack support for Windows on ARM, they might not run at all or perform poorly through emulation, so it's best to check that the apps you use work first. Its battery life is amazing at around 17 hours of light use, and you can charge the laptop via USB-C. Number 2. Acer Swift Go 14. If you want a more affordable option, check out the Acer Swift Go 14, 2024. This thin, light productivity laptop is a solid option that provides a great user experience without the high price tag of premium models from brands like Dell, Microsoft, or Apple. It features the latest Intel Meteor Lake CPUs, which are powerful enough to handle tasks like text processing, web browsing, spreadsheets, and presentations, as well as more demanding workloads like programming and simulation. You can get up to 32 GB of RAM and 2 TB of storage. Unfortunately, only the latter is user replaceable, so ensure you get enough RAM for your needs up front. The build quality is great. Though not as rigid as an Apple MacBook Air 15, M4, 2025, it feels sturdily built, exhibiting only a small amount of flex on the lid and keyboard deck. You can choose between an FHD plus IPS or a 2.8K OLED panel for the display. Both look sharp and get bright enough to combat glare in most indoor settings. Of course, the OLED display will provide a better visual experience, but remember that it's susceptible to permanent burn-in and will drain the battery faster. The keyboard feels spacious, albeit slightly mushy, and the touchpad is large and responsive. You get Wi-Fi 6E wireless connectivity, a 1080p webcam, and a wide port selection that includes 2 Thunderbolt 4s and an HDMI. Its battery life is excellent at around 11 hours of light use. You can charge the laptop via USB-C. Number 1. ASUS Vivobook 16M1605. The best laptop for developers we've tested in the budget range is the ASUS Vivobook 16M1605, 2023. This is an AMD system with an older Zen 3 processor. It isn't quite as fast as the pics above, but it can still get the job done, as long as your workload isn't overly complex. You get a nice keyboard, a large touchpad, and a fingerprint sensor for quick logins. Its battery lasts around 8 hours of light use, so you might need to plug it in to get through a typical day. You can get this laptop with 16 GB of RAM, but it may be hard to find. Thankfully, the memory is user upgradable, so you can just pop in a SODIMM stick. Unfortunately, there are a couple of compromises. First, the display only gets to about 250 candelas per square meter at full brightness, which is fine for most indoor settings but not for sunny environments or outdoors in broad daylight. Next, there's only one USB-C port, and it doesn't support video output, meaning you can only use the HDMI port to connect to an external monitor. Lastly, the webcam is okay at best, as the image looks much softer and overexposed.